Yeah, you've mentioned going national quite a few times, and obviously we know it's a very small thing right now. But can you talk about like any ideas or plans to make it grow and to eventually go national?
Yeah, really, what we want to do is we want to start regionally, like most companies do. We get our pink taxi regionally, and as we grow regionally, then we actually reach out to people. We have licenses in LA. We actually have an office in Scottsdale. We don't have any cabs there yet, but eventually we will franchise all over the country. The way to be able to franchise all over the country is to not use a traditional dispatcher. The cab companies now use either traditional dispatchers that answer the phone one at a time, and a human is very limited on really what they can do. They can maybe do two communities at a time if they're really good. But when you go to a national thing, you're going to need a call center. So we're actually really working with gamers in Schaumburg who are developing software for us, because there's nothing on the market that's good enough to actually do this. There's systems out there, but they're very old systems and they're not progressive at all. So we're actually having the software written. Once the software is written, we can go anywhere in the country.
Incredible. That's kind of an amazing idea.
It is an amazing idea. I actually always thought too, these little pink cars, that's why we're trying to brand the Cube. We're actually, anyone could paint their car pink. This is a company that's all about being green, to call themselves pink, to work for something that's better than we are, a bigger idea than we are, to change the face of yellow in this country. So it's green, pink, yellow.
I like that.
Yeah.
Change the face of yellow. I like that.
Yeah. Because I always saw it too as the pink taxi is a conversation piece.
Yeah.
Just like it sits on your mantle. It's an open opportunity to talk to the person that's driving you, to the client. It's open dialogue. We're missing that in our society. We're all texting, we're all calling, we're all doing computer things, but we're actually missing that human element. So our cars don't have partitions. We pick up people and we talk, we have conversations. That's missing in the cab industry.
And it kind of slows everything down, because everyone's in such a rush.
Yeah.
Everyone's in such a hurry to get where they need to go, and they don't really want to talk to the cabbie because it's so distant.
It's so
and
distant.
impersonal.
But that little pink car, you look at that little pink car and your whole day changes. You feel good about something, I have little kids. I live across the street from a school. I have little kids coming out of kindergarten classes and they're saying, I just want to kiss that pink taxi. And then I have people, we've had all kinds of different calls, all kinds of different things happen in this little pink taxi. Most of it is really good. Most of our experiences with people, they're very upbeat about this, but every once in a while you get a sad story. I picked up a Hispanic man at a restaurant who his boss called me and said, don't charge this man anything. I want you to take him down to St. Joseph's Hospital in the city. His 18-year-old daughter is dying connected, sobbing. I was sobbing, crying him down, carrying him down to the hospital, and he was just beside himself, trying to prepare himself for saying goodbye to his 18-year-old daughter. Something's wrong here when your 18-year-old is dying of breast cancer. Yeah. It's not right. So I'm so glad he got me as a driver. He got this little pink taxi. Not that he was even paying attention to that, but that I was paying attention to him. Yeah. I was consoling him. I couldn't have pictured him in one cab in this entire country being able to get that man down to say goodbye to his daughter the way that I did it, or the way that any of my drivers would have done it.
Yeah, and that's, I think, what's going to separate you the most. The color might separate you from just the street, but I think it's the hearts. And
it's the heart. It's definitely the heart.
Even if you don't say anything, you still have that very human connection that I think today's society is just lacking entirely.
For this connection with this man, there was not even language of it we shared, It was just two souls who were really crying with each other over something that I happen to understand, or that my drivers would have understood. I said to you guys in the beginning, I had an experience with this myself. I'm a survivor of 19 years. I had colon cancer. I did not have breast cancer, but cancer to me was cancer and early diagnosis. I just have been thinking about this idea for a long time and wanted to do it, but the way for me to have gotten to be able to be at this point was to wait for a car to be green. These cars get 30 miles to the gallon, so they're, it's an opportunity for a driver who pays for their gas to still be able to make money. That's why I said it works on very many multiple levels. So as technology gets more and more advanced, and the cars today are getting 30 miles to the gallon, in 6 months they might get 40 miles to the gallon. We're getting better at all this stuff, and that's what I was waiting for. That's why I'm going ahead with it now.
That's incredible, yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about Cabs for the Cure?
Cabs for the Cure is our own foundation. We're very close to getting that. We're waiting for our we just have sent in for our 501c3. So that we're expecting any time to come. And then we are our own foundation, and like Vicki said, that's a win-win. We can then do our own events, you know, as well as working with other people's events. And the ones right now that are DePaul graduate, or not even graduates, they're DePaul students and Oakton Community College students, and they're working as, how would I call them? What's their...
Like marketing and PR
but
interns and
they're
computer,
interns. They're
doing
really
everything.
interns. They're doing everything. But they're working on a little program right now that they thought up, and I think this is genius. I like to recognize people's genius, you know. This is they've called it a ticket to ride. And it's very clever.
Yeah.
It's a $20 ticket that a student or anyone can carry in their wallet, and it's, you know, good. It promotes not drinking and driving, and it's safe rides, like Vicki went back to the safe ride element. And even, you know, if you have a flat tire on the expressway and you don't have money on you, you know, you call a pink taxi, someone will be there to help you get out of your situation, and you have $20 in your wallet on a gift card. So, and that's their whole thing. They're working on it today.
Yeah,
it's very
That's
exciting.
Really clever.
Yeah, it's very
I
clever.
like that a
You know,
lot.
young brains, they all think.
I went to school right on Michigan at Columbia, and there's 100 times that I just lost my L card, couldn't get somewhere, and just stranded down there. Had to wait till my roommate was off work, and sometimes you'd be stuck down there until midnight, 1 o'clock, and it's downtown Chicago. It's not the safest place, so that is genius.
Yeah, well, that's
Absolutely
why, you
genius.
know, a young brain like that, who, you know, these young college students, they think of that. They don't have a lot of money in their wallet, but they've got a couple cards, and they've got a couple gift cards, and why not have a pink taxi gift card that says it's good for $20, you know, it gets you out of trouble, whatever your trouble might be. Whatever your trouble might be, use that gift card. And they're going to promote that, and I'm just letting them go for it because I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
That's great.
So are you planning any pink taxi events that are upcoming?
We're doing something tomorrow called Dancing with the Stars, and that, or no, it's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, that is a event that was pre-planned quite a while ago, and it's a takeoff on TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're picking up the local talents, so the local newscasters and weather people. We're doing a fundraiser for a local Park Ridge community group and taking those people to an event that they're going to on Friday. So we do. We always try to have a couple back-to-back things. We will probably be very involved in the Avon Walk, some of the walks that are coming up. Now it's spring. Last year we did something with Lutheran General Hospital. We took six of their nurses down to an event in the city. They were doing a 3-day walk in the city. And we like to participate in all that because that's what we're all about. It's the little taxi that's always working
For the community.
for the community. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
To kind of sort of wrap it all up, just tell everyone basically where they can go if they want to send in donations, or where they can go if they're interested in being employed by you guys.
Our website,
or
which is we're still working on, but we do have a website. It's www.pinktaxi.org, or you can reach us at 847-940-TAXI, which is 847-940-8294. And we are a 24/7 taxi, but our dispatch is open till 11 p.m. during the week and 2 a.m. on the weekends, starting at 4:30 in the morning.
Great. That's great.
Is there anything else
there
you would
anything-
like to say before we say goodbye?
Think pink.
Yeah, think pink.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.